Hey everyone, welcome back. So far, you've chosen your exchange and you've created your Cornix account. Now we're going to connect the two together. This is the step that allows Cornix to communicate with your exchange and place trades automatically on your behalf. Now, before we start, I know the words API keys can sound technical and intimidating, but honestly, don't worry. The process is much simpler than it sounds, and we're going to walk through it step by step. By the end of this lesson, your exchange and Cornix will be connected and ready to receive trading bots. Let's get started. Before we start clicking buttons, let's quickly explain what an API actually is. An API is simply a secure way for two systems to talk to each other. In our case, Cornix needs permissions to communicate with your exchange account. The API keys are what give that permission. Think of it like giving Cornix a key to open the front door of your trading account. But importantly, we're only going to give it permission to place trades. We're not giving it permission to withdraw your funds. That means even if someone somehow got access to your API key, they still couldn't withdraw your crypto from your account. And that's why the most important rule is this: never enable withdrawal permissions. For trading bots, withdrawal permissions are not required ever. Now, if you're using Blofin, I'm going to jump onto Blofin and talk you through exactly what you need to do next. Okay, first things first, you need to log into your Blofin account. And then if you go to the top right hand corner, you need to hover over your profile picture and you'll see this drop down menu. You need to scroll all the way down to API. Right, once you've clicked into API, you're going to see that there's this orange box that says create an API key. When you click into that box, you'll see this pop up. Now, a few things really important here. We need to make sure this first box is ticked, so connect to third-party applications. We don't need any of the other ones ticked, just that first one. The next thing is to choose the application name. Now, this is a drop-down box. You can scroll all the way through, or you can just type in Cornix here, and you will see that it pops down below, and you can click on that. The next thing, we need a API key name. Now, it actually doesn't matter what you call this, but you do need to remember what you've called it because you will need to enter that information into Cornix when we connect it to your exchange. So here, I'm just going to call mine Cornix Trading Bot. As I say, you can call yours whatever you want. Underneath, we've got permissions. So, really important. This one's already grayed out, so this is enabling the permissions to read. We also want it to be able to trade, but we don't want it to be able to withdraw, and we don't want it to be able to transfer. So we need read and trade ticked. Then you need a passphrase. I'm just literally going to copy and paste what I put above here. And then we click next. Now, in the next page, you're going to do your verification for security, whatever you've got set up on your own account. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to do all this. You do the same. And then on the next screen, I'll show you what the pop-up looks like. So as you can see, the next page looks like this. You've got two things here that are going to be really important to connect your Cornix to your Blofin. So the first thing is your API key. Your API key, you can copy. You need to copy and paste this into your notes or whatever, a sticky note or something on your computer, so that you can then paste that back into your Cornix. Don't be tempted to write it down because you will make mistakes. There's lots of letters and numbers there. And the same with your secret key. So once you've copied and pasted all of that, you need to jump across to your Cornix. Now, on the Cornix page, if you go to accounts over here, you can see that there is this blue box that says create. Now you're going to choose the right exchange. Obviously here we're doing Blofin. And then you literally just copy and paste your API key into that box there, the API secret key into there, and then the passphrase. If you remember, I used Cornix Trading Bot. And then you literally press connect and away the two systems talk to each other. Now, MEXC is very similar, but let's jump on and show you. So you need to be logged into your MEXC account. If you hover your mouse over your profile picture and you go down to API management. Okay, once we've clicked on API management, we come up with a screen like this. Very similar to the Blofin one, but I do want to go through just a couple of differences. Here, you've got the option for spot and you've got the option for futures. If I was going to set my MEXC account up again, I would make sure that both of those were done. Cornix has got loads of options that you might want to explore in the future. You can use DCA bots and as well as automated trading bots. So once it's all set up and it's talking to each other, you've got the option to use all of the things throughout the Cornix platform. So here we've got account. You need the API to be able to see the account details. So you want to tick that. You want to tick on this trade one and the other trade one. What we don't want to click on is the withdraw or the transfer. So again, for futures, exactly the same. We're going to click there, we're going to click trade, and we're going to click order place in. So the only thing we're not clicking on is to withdraw or transfer anything. Again, very similar to what we put into Blofin. I'm going to call mine Cornix Trading Bot. You can call yours whatever you want. Right, once you've ticked this, read the terms and conditions, you just click create. Again, it's going to bring you through to the security on the next page, and it's going to populate your API key and your secret key, which you are going to need to copy and paste so that you can add that into Cornix. So I'm going to jump back over to Cornix. Just to show you, there's not a lot of difference between Blofin and MEXC when you're setting up. However, MEXC does have this connect short key that Blofin doesn't have. So you can click connect, but I'm just going to show you what you need to do with your APIs if there's any problems with you doing this. So if you click on here, connect with API keys, you're going to copy and paste your API key in here, and you're going to copy and paste your secret key in here, and click connect. And it is really as simple as that. So when you do connect the exchanges, within a couple of moments, it should all be verified. And honestly, that's it. You're connected. There's nothing more you need to do. But let's go through a few common mistakes. Mistake number one is enabling withdrawals. Never do this. You just want trading permission only. Mistake number two is copying the wrong key. So double check everything before saving. One missing character can prevent the connection from working. Mistake three, skipping the exchange verification. Some exchanges require account verification before API trading is enabled. If your connection isn't working, check whether your exchange account needs further verification. Mistake four, panicking. People do get overwhelmed with the tech, but most connection problems are solved by carefully checking the API information you've entered and taking your time. So, what happens next? At this point, you now have an exchange account, a Cornix account, a live connection between the two. You're now officially ready to start running trading bots. And this is where things start to get exciting. In the next lesson, Matt's going to explain how trading bots actually get connected to Cornix, what options are available, and how we help our community discover and access the various bot opportunities that may become available over time. So, we'll see you in the next lesson.